All right, girls, can I be completely honest with you? Lately, my back has been killing me, and that is why I am so excited to announce Bob and Brad as today's sponsor. So, girls, what I love about this device is that it is remote controlled. It does go up to 110 Fahrenheit. In addition to that, it does loosen up your back. It lets you relax a little bit. It has great tension relief, and it increases the blood flow and circulation of your back. And so not only does it go all the way from the lower spine, it definitely goes to your middle back as well as your neck. It's literally like a personal masseuse. This device is amazing for the office. It is also amazing from home. So guys, what I'm going to do is put all of the key features in the description box as well as the link. And if Bob and Brad is gracious enough to offer us an additional discount code, I'll make sure that I link that below as well. Once again, I would like to thank Bob and Brad for sponsoring today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and on to the vlog. All right, y'all, we are getting ready to go to the store. I was supposed to be doing something for one of my family members, girl, but she didn't pretty much stood me up. So anyway, I saw this fun little trend that's going around on social media, and it's basically like 6 non-sexual things about men that turn you on. And these are not, this ain't nothing sexual, hot, spicy, and salacious. And I was like, oh, that would be fun for me, considering the fact that I am a sapiosexual. A sapiosexual is someone who is really, just, more or less stimulated by intellect as opposed to the physical. Number one, I love a man that is very well spoken, speaks really, really well, is articulate, knows how to speak in front of a crowd if necessary. Number two, I like a man with glasses. I do. I like men. I like a guy with glasses. Of course, very well put together, a guy who dresses really well. And number three is quiet when it counts. And what I mean by quiet when it counts, basically, if someone has an opinion of him, and even if they are wrong of him, he doesn't feel the immediate need to jump on and provide corrective action. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know who you are. You don't have to go run this crazy rat race or campaign to prove to people that you're somebody that you're not. You're okay with letting people be wrong about you. And I'm like that. It's just like, I'm okay with letting people be wrong about me, and I'm not ever going to try to go out of my way and correct people, and because people are going to think what they want to think. So that's what I mean in quiet when it counts. And the perfect example of quiet when it counts is, y'all remember when all of that crazy stuff went down with Young Thug, and he was saying all of that stuff about Gunna never said anything. He never said anything, but what he did do is continue to, elevate his fitness journey. He continued to promote his album. He just continued to show up in a positive way, and he never addressed it and probably never will. And that's what I mean, quiet when it counts. Because no matter how much people tried to defame his character and stuff like that, he just continued on. And so that is a very attractive quality to me. And another thing that is attractive, kind of like on the same lines, is just basically when a man just don't talk too much. I hate when men run their mouth, and sit up and gossip. That is such a freaking turnoff. Well dressed, of course, I'm always gonna like a well dressed man, honey. So well dressed would be number 4. Number 5 is consistency. Let me tell you something about a man that's consistent. A man that is consistent will, if of course, we'll say if you really, really like him, a man that is consistent will be a late girl's nightmare, or either a late girl's dream. And what I mean by that is, if a guy is extremely consistent, he is going to basically have a positive impact and make you show up. And so you show up in a way of like being on time. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point, a consistent man, He's not going to consistently wait on you and be, at some point a level of expectation will be set, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. And I have dated a guy, girl, this guy was so consistent. Listen, if he said he was going to be at your house at 8, this guy was at your house at 8 o'clock. He literally, every time he said he was going to be somewhere and the time he said he was going to be there, he was there. But not only was he consistent in dates, he was consistent in his gym routine. He was consistent in literally every category of his life. He was just a really consistent guy. That's something that's really, really attractive to me, because a guy like that is only going to enhance your life, especially if you're already a woman that's, consistent and stuff. It's only gonna make you better, because even in the areas where you may fall short, like maybe you're someone who be like, okay, I'm gonna go work out today, I'm gonna go work out today, but then you don't. A guy that's very consistent, he's going to hold you accountable on your shortcomings. But hopefully, not only will he be consistent in showing up and helping you get to that level, but also gentle, because you don't want somebody who's consistent but then be talking to you like he's a drill sergeant. Kind. A man that is very, very kind, just a kind person. And you know how you can tell if they're kind? Pay attention to when you first meet him and look at how he treats people that don't benefit him, people that serve him at the restaurant, how he treats people maybe at the gas station. If you guys ever adult together, and we'll talk about that next. If you guys ever adult together, do an adulting date, just look at how he treats people who are service providers. And the thing is, that's where a lot of people fall short. They'll fall short and they'll mistreat the bartender, the waitress, the cashier, and they don't think you're paying attention. But pay attention to that, because how they treat the bartender, the cashier, the waitress is how they will attempt to treat you, 6 months later. So just pay attention to that. Yeah, so those are the 6 things. I hope I wasn't all over the place, but I also hope that I was able to influence a conversation. So you guys get in the comment section and you tell me what 6 things are 6 non-sexual things that turn you on about a man. But when we talk about adulting dates, that's just like a date where you and your boo, y'all just go and run errands and stuff like that together. And those are fun dates, just going to the mall, going to Home Depot, Office Depot, whatever you have to do, you guys do that together. Those are fun dates, but of course, those are not dates that I would necessarily or particularly want to do unless we are together, or maybe if I really, really like a guy, you know what I'm saying? Oh, look at how gorgeous and fluffy this hair is, baby. And mind you, I'm not gonna have to do anything to this hair for the next couple of days. So you guys seem to have enjoyed the last vlog with me eating everything that wasn't nailed down. I literally almost ate everything in the city of Houston, and it was so much fun. But today, guys, we are gonna go get the stuff to make those banana pudding cups. Oh, look at me. So we're gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna show you guys my patio and stuff, because we're trying to also create a 3rd space on the patio. I don't know, I think I might have talked about this already, girl. I can't remember, because I've just been, trying to give you guys vlogs back to back to back. But anyway, girls, let me curl this one last little piece. Okay, there we go. And it's just like that, voila, magic. I also wanted to show y'all my outfit. So I showed you guys this in the last vlog, but this set is from G for Free. So it's an athleisure wear set, and elevated casual athleisure wear. So this is so cute and comfortable. I'm gonna make sure that I leave the links in the description box below. I pulled out my old faithful Teddy Blake. You guys know I am a huge Teddy Blake girl. But I also wanted to give you guys an update. Now, I have had this for over 2 years. In fact, this was my very first Teddy Blake, and it is so cute. You guys also know that I wear the taupe Teddy Blake a lot as well. Now guys, I have worn this bag almost every day religiously for about a year. It's actually been over a year, and the bag is beautiful. So I just wanted to show you guys my bags because they do hold their value. Now guys, if Teddy Blake is gracious enough to offer us an additional discount code, I'll make sure that I enter that information below as well. I would like to thank Teddy Blake for sponsoring today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and on to the vlog. Hey girls. All right guys, I apologize, I did not come back last night or after when I got to the store, but anyway, I am kind of under the weather today. It is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. So yeah, I got a little bit of a rough start this morning, but that's okay. We gotta push through. I don't know how much I'm gonna film when I get to my sister's house. My family is really fun, but they're also pretty private, and so I just want to respect their wishes, but I will try to film as much as I can. Maybe I'll film with the kids or something like that. Hey girls. Okay, let me explain. I have not been on camera for a few days, and all I gotta say is the cramps took me out. It was a fight against the cramps, and the cramps won. So I have been out of commission. I think the last time you guys saw me, I was getting ready to go to Thanksgiving. I was kind of rushing. I was not feeling very well, and so that's what's going on. So yeah, we had an amazing Thanksgiving. I enjoyed myself, guys. This is my first time celebrating Thanksgiving with my family in a very long time. So yeah, I had a good time. The food was good. I wish I would have taken more leftovers. The banana pudding didn't come out as good as I would have wanted it to, but that's okay. We're gonna do a do-over for Christmas. So yeah, actually we're gonna do a do-over today because I'm gonna be making some banana pudding with you guys today. So we're gonna be heading to Trader Joe's to get some stuff. I wanted to get some orange chicken, and then we're gonna be getting some stuff to make some banana pudding. Plus, I didn't really get any of the banana pudding, so I left all of the banana pudding cups at my sister's house. So yeah, we're gonna be making that. And yeah, so the last couple of days, Friday, Saturday, I've just been resting, just trying to, you know, feel better. And I'm feeling like myself again, you know. My appetite has gone away, you know. In the last vlog, girl, we ate everything in Houston that was not nailed down. So what is the word? I'm not the word insatiable, because I can't say my appetite was insatiable, but maybe ravenous. So my appetite is fading off, and that's why I be telling y'all, like, when I get a chance to like eat like that, I try to take advantage of it because it is short-lived. And anyone else out there who's had the VSG girls, you know what I'm talking about. So when we get a chance to just like eat and the stomach is feeling like a bottomless pit, I would say take advantage of those times. Those couple of little pounds that you might put on during those times, it will come off or whatever. So yeah, I'm on a mission to, I need to drop, like, I'm at 153 still. So I need to get to back to about 148. So we're on a mission to lose 5 pounds, but not today, because we're about to go get fat and sassy. So I'm gonna make some orange chicken and some, and some banana pudding. But I did, you know, before we walk out the house or whatever, I did want to just kind of briefly talk to y'all about something. I don't understand, like, when the girls be like, I don't never meet anybody. Listen, if you don't live in Houston, let me tell you what to do. If you really want to meet people, girl, get up, throw something on, go to HEB and the gas station. You will meet more men than you can imagine, and you will be sick of it. You just want to go to the store and get your things done and come home. And that's almost always never the case. That's almost always never gonna happen. You might have to get to the point where you gotta start telling these men that you pregnant. I'm just saying, like, I went to HEB to get the stuff for the banana pudding the other day, and they were giving out samples. I got a sample, and it was a guy, like, you know, he was eating a sample, and he was like, oh, what do you think about it? I was like, oh yeah, it's good. Girl, this guy followed me around, not necessarily the grocery store, because I wouldn't let it go that far. So pretty much I just stayed in the area where the produce was, because that was the busiest area of the store. And at one point, I just felt so irritated. Like, I just wanted him to leave me alone. And I don't know, girl, something in me was like, do not like get spicy with this guy. It was something in me that just was like, don't do it. And so I said something, I don't remember what I said. And then he said something, and once he said something, he referenced himself like something like he was a stalker or something. And maybe he was joking, but girl, when I tell you I got so fucking scared, I was so scared. I don't it's something he was like, yeah. I think I was saying like, no, I like much older guys. I think I was saying that. And he was like something like, oh well, you shouldn't be worried about the older guys, like I'm a stalker or something. And maybe he was joking, but I don't know why I just got scared. And so, because I just wanted to be like, I just wanted him to leave me alone. But I just, like I be trying to be nice, girls, like, because yeah, girl, the camera cut off. So anyway, I was trying not to like, I don't know, like escalate it, or I was just trying, I don't know. I don't know. I can't explain it. I was just trying to be nice. Oh, because these guys, their ego is so fragile. You know what I mean? And it's just like, you don't want to do anything to stir the pot. You just try to be nice, even if it's the cost of you having to give your number or whatever it is, because you don't have to answer once you walk away. And at one point, I just felt like, oh my God, this guy is never gonna go away. And so what I started to do was just, how sometimes you be like, okay, I need to get some celery. You know how you'll just start having your intrusive thoughts, have a conversation outside of your brain. So that's what I started doing. He was just like, don't be trying to get rid of me. Don't be trying to get rid of me or whatever. And I was like, no. And so I just continued on shopping or whatever. And then eventually he just walked away. But it was just like, this has happened quite a few times, even as uninterested as you may seem. And what's so sad is all you have to do is be friendly and just speak. And it's like they take you being friendly and speaking as an invitation to invade your time and invade your space. And then of course, knowing how these guys are, they cannot handle rejection, or at least you don't want to shake the table and reject them, even no matter how kind and how soft the rejection is rejection to them. And I don't know if they think just like hanging around you and begging you for your number is a masculine trait, or they're just trying to save face so they won't be embarrassed, or if they think that being persistent, brings about, you just letting down your guard, or they just don't understand, they don't understand boundaries. I don't know what it is, but it is scary that you cannot just say to a guy, even if you be like, I have a boyfriend, because of course I did pull that card, I have a boyfriend, and it was just still by you, I could be your friend, I could be your friend. And it's just like, they don't take no for an answer, and it is scary. He had the personality of a cockroach, and it's just like, you just could not get rid of this guy. And it was just like, I was getting so irritated. But you got to listen to their voice as we get older, and we are more sophisticated in our thoughts or whatever, and we trust our thoughts and our intuition more. No matter how irritated I got, I was just listening to their voice, and just like, because once he said he was a stalker, I'm like, this, I just started to feel like he was off, something was wrong with him. But this has happened so many times. And so when the girls be like, I don't never meet nobody, I'm just like, shit, you ain't in Houston, because it's like, these guys don't take no for an answer. They don't. And it is fucking scary. It is scary. And I don't know, I'm just like, it's just at the point now, like, when I go to the grocery store, I might have to put on a mask and some sunglasses. Don't make no eye contact. Just don't speak. Because you wouldn't even think just a simple hi and just saying, oh yeah, the pie was good, would have led to this guy just not leaving me alone. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, damn, you just want it. And so I think like, if I ever get in a situation like that again, I'm just going to be like, yeah, my husband is meeting me here, or my boyfriend is on his way, or something. I'm pregnant, something. Girl, I even pulled the card, like, are you gonna pay for these groceries? I mean, you give me your number, you get, oh, girl. But anyway, so yeah, girls, If you looking for something like a stalker, or even just to meet anybody, like just come to Houston. All you have to do is go to two places, HEB and the gas station. Now I'm not saying it's gonna be the men you want, but you will indeed meet men. All right, girls. Okay, so we're headed to uh, Trader Joe's. Let me turn this down a little bit. Girl, the more I drive the car, the smoother it is. But this is what I wanted to talk to you girls about. So, girl, I was watching this, I was on TikTok and I was watching this interview. And this girl was interviewing this guy, and she asked him, the first question she asked him about was his favorite sexual position. And baby, when he chewed, the way he chewed her up, he was like, in so many words, like, I have so much more to talk about and so much more to contribute to conversations. Like, is this what your he was like, is this what your channel or your podcast is about? And even if I were to tell you that, like, it would offer no value. In addition to that, even if I were to tell you that, would you be willing to do it? And so, of course, she was trying to walk it back or whatever. And I love the fact that he came from such an intellectual perspective. Not only did he come from an intellectual perspective, he came from he was a black guy. You know what I'm saying? And so that made it even, that made it that much better. Because a lot of times, when you see men, we're not gonna just say black men, but just men, when they're on these interviews and stuff and people sexualize them, a lot of times they just go with it, and he did not. And I love that. And I'm like, yeah, let's normalize shutting people down when we come from an intellectual perspective and they're trying to come from a sexual perspective. Because it's like, to me, if you are over the age of I'm just gonna go as far as say 27, you should have a lot more to contribute to a conversation than something sexual. It's enough that society sexualizes women and men, particularly, I'm gonna say it, black men and black women. Women just in general. But it says so much about a person who's willing to shut those types of conversations down. Now, you got a couple of, you got some people, like I said, that will go with it. You have women that's their whole brand or their whole thing is just a very sexual leading thing. And it's just like, don't you want to be known for more than that? Don't you want to be known for more than just being a sexual being? Because at some point, I assure you that shit is going to die out. Either at some point you're going to want to pivot because you're not going to, you're going to want people to take you seriously. You're going to want to pivot. Things happen in life where we realize that life is so much more important than just, having an image of sex. And if you've made your whole brand or your whole personality or your whole presence about sex, it is going to be hell. You are going to have hell to pay when you want to pivot. And so that's why it's important that we not, partake in these types of conversations, and we do, shut people down or whatever. And I think I told you guys this, like, that's how you even on dates, when you go out on dates with these guys and they start trying to talk about sex, the minute they bring up sex, and you ain't gotta be no hoe, you ain't no hoe, and I ain't trying to push you, but what I'm saying is, even if a guy brings up sex, bring up money. I don't care if you got to do the dry bag and shuffle. Do what you have to do, but don't just sit there and let a guy or anyone for that matter think that they can just have these unprovoked, low fucking quality, low value, sexual, unnecessary conversations with you. Shut that shit down. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow that, especially if that's not how you lead. Now, I understand that there are some people out here who will just test you and try you. There are just people that's just like that. But for the most part, I be feeling like, you know, they know who to pull that stunt on. They know who to pull it on or whatever. But I don't know. The girl, I'll insert the video after I finish my dissertation and my symposium. I'll insert the video or whatever. But I don't know. I just be feeling like I would want people to think so much more of me than just the fact of like I'm sexy. I would want people to think so much more of me than that. You know, like, I don't mind being told that I'm pretty, but my favorite compliment is that I'm smart. That is my most, that I'm smart and that I'm are intelligent. Those compliments will forever trump the physical for me. That's just me though. But anyway, girls, I'm gonna go ahead on and insert the video clip in right here.
Favorite sex position?
Oh my God.
Don't get shy on me now, LaRussell.
I just feel like there's more fruitful questions that could be asked to me.
Dang.
When you have somebody of a certain like intellect and knowledge and achievement, it's like you could really get game, and asking them how they like the fuck is just like, it's a waste of a question.
Sometimes I really just be wanting to know motherfuckers' favorite position.
Why though? Or am I gonna say it and you like that right now?
No.
Exactly.
No, I think
if I went to your house and met your parents and I'm talking to your dad and I'm like, hey, what's your favorite sex position? You'd be like, what's up with you, right?
Yeah.
I'm no different. It's like, why?
Someone get my back on this?
No, they don't have your back.
Okay.
They don't want to know my favorite sex position. When the last time you sucked? That's like shit. Like, you feel me? It's like, why?
This is a terrible segue, but what do you want your legacy to be? I know.
You're here live with LaRussell from the Yay area. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in to Shirley's Temple, where we talk about sex and we ask innovative artists what they like about sex and how much sex they can have and just sexing it up.
What am I supposed to do? Want to cook you a soup that won't be sold, but nothing will change at all. It's just a day to bring it all about. Just another day, nothing's any good. DJ's playing the same song. I have so much to do.
Hey girls, all right y'all, I don't know what this vlog is going to be giving. I feel like it's been all over the place. We've had some ups and some downs. We've had some fails on some meals. The orange chicken, it was just subpar. It wasn't my best work, and that's okay. So yeah, I am reporting live from the Bombshell Boudoir because it's so freaking cold outside, girls. It's like, I think 40 something degrees. It's been raining all day and the house is so warm. My sheets and my blankets are so warm. I just took everything out of the dryer. It smells amazing in here. It smells so like sexy and just like, it smells like, the candle, what is that candle that everyone loves? Mahogany teak wood. That's what it smells like in here. But anyway, girls, so yeah, I'm sorry that I'm reporting live from the bed, but it's cold and I know I need to, as soon as I hang up with you guys, I'm gonna edit this vlog so yeah, y'all can get it in the morning. But this is what I wanted to close the vlog out and say, girl, I know we've been talking about the men's in the vlog. This has been a vlog we've talked a lot about the men's, okay? But listen, my one of my pet peeves when it just comes to like business and personal, I hate when someone propositions you for a business opportunity. However, they're using that as an opportunity to try to get closer to you. And of course, y'all know I'm very business minded. So I'm looking at it like, okay, this will be a good business opportunity at least until I go back to work. And so I had met someone and they were saying that they kind of needed a little bit of help with, just doing some things in their company. And I'm like, okay, great, I can definitely help. Of course, with me, I put together a whole business plan. Y'all know all of the things, call me Professor Due Diligence, okay? So I put together all of these things or whatever, just so we could have some good talking points and I could maybe, ask what exactly were they looking for, and I could already have some things at my fingertips to offer them. Well, I reach out and I'm just like, hey, let me know when you're ready to hop on the call, so we can just discuss your business needs and how to scale your business. Girl, all I get back is good morning, beautiful. WYD. WY. What you doing? And I'm like, baby, this ain't that. I don't know what you thought this was, but this is not that. And it made me realize like there are so many people, women and men alike, they fumble really good business opportunities and good people that can help them scale and grow their business because they're only thinking one way. And I'm not going to imply that they're thinking lustfully, but I'm just going to say, girl, what the fuck are they doing upstairs? See, I've been trying to be patient, but it is after 10 on a Monday. But anyway, girl, are they playing basketball? But anyway, so I feel like I'm sorry. Girl, you cannot make this shit up. But anyway, I feel like a lot of people miss out on great opportunities to have people help them scale their business because they're thinking, in a lustful way. And then you have very business minded people like me that I'm not thinking about that. I'm only thinking about, what I can help, what I can do to contribute, and also a way to earn more revenue. Um, and it's just very off putting. So, anyway, needless to say, the conversation still has not been had about what the needs are for this business. So that opportunity has passed because I'm like, okay, I see what you want. Obviously, nothing. You have no intentions on getting help with your business. You no intentions. And so I'm just like, okay, I'm done. So anyway, I just found that to be very frustrating. I don't know. I just feel like it goes back to the conversation we had about not allowing people to, not allowing people to sexualize you. And the reason why I say that is because here it is, it's a business opportunity, but instead of you taking it for that, you're using it as an opportunity to date. And with me, I am a very stern, firm, rigid person. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to business, I don't mince, I don't cross the line. You know what I'm saying? I don't cross the line between business and personal. That's just not what I do. And because I just feel like business relationships can go so much further. And when you cross the line, you are definitely taking a chance on ruining a connection or ruining a relationship. And then too, I just know how I am when it comes to like dating and stuff. And because that's not something that I'm interested in, I'm absolutely going to run off on the plug. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to disappear because it's just not something that I'm interested in. So if the minute you start coming at me in a way of anything less than dating, anything less than desirable in terms of business, I'm a run. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to do nothing like that. So yeah, girl, that pissed me off because I was kind of really looking forward to this opportunity or whatever, but girl, that's okay. We'll move on and find something else. But yeah, we did not get a chance to go get the car inspected or anything like that just because like I said, I wasn't feeling well, So we'll have to go do that. I think the weather should be a little bit better tomorrow. So we'll go do that tomorrow in the vlog. I don't know how long this vlog is even gonna be. I don't even think, did we even go anywhere? Girl, we went to Trader Joe's. See, I said I was gonna do better at taking y'all I was gonna do better at taking y'all places, but hear me out, girls. Hear me out. Y'all know I am very, very conscious of things. I am also very aware of how the economy is, and I'm not tone deaf. And so we're trying to do things on a budget. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to do things that make sense for my pockets as well as where we are with the economy. And so that's why I wanted to create a third space. Oh shoot, I was supposed to show you guys the full patio, but that's okay. We'll do that. Plus it's been cold and raining, but anyway, so that's why I wanted to create a third space outside as well. So yeah, we will be getting out and doing more stuff, but also we're going to be doing like a lot of cooking and little stuff around the house as well. We're just trying to balance everything out, just because I feel like the economy sucks. But despite the fact that the economy sucks, food prices are up. What the fuck are they doing? Anyway, prices are up as far as going out to eat and stuff like that or whatever. And so I am your quintessential girl next door. The only thing that is different between you and me is the fact that I actually just upload my life on YouTube. Literally, that's the only difference. But I'm being impacted by the economy just like everyone else is. Girl, even Cardi B, they came down to the thing and she said that she's being impacted. And I'm gonna be honest, I was surprised. And she was like, a lot of celebrities are impacted by the economy as well. And I'm like, well, yeah, I kind of figured that because, girl, those celebrities, they be sitting up on TikTok all day and all night. And they be on TikTok shop and everything. And so I think everyone is being impacted. And if they're not, eventually they will be. I'm just very, conscious of things or whatever. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to, let you girls know that we will be doing a few more things in the vlogs just to make them, more fun and stuff like that. Or just bring more, create more experiences. But we'll be doing it very consciously and on a budget. But anyway, I don't want to talk y'all ear off. I will apologize for this vlog because I just feel like it was not my best work, but life happens and I'm feeling better now. So the vlog should be better going forward. But anyway, girls, I am about to hang up with y'all so we can start editing and stuff. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, I know I said I was going to call you back, but listen, y'all have got to watch Mother May I Murder. Girl, it is on HBO or either, they call it Max. It's on Max. You have got to watch it, girl. So the episode that I'm about to watch is about this lady, girl. This lady and her husband. Girl, her and her husband decided they wanted to be a part of this little swingers club. And so she met a man down to the swingers club. And girl, I guess he did the mattress mumbo a little too good or whatever. Girl, this lady then tried to convince her daughter to help her get rid of the husband. I don't know the full story, so I'm going to watch it now. I just heard someone do a review on it on TikTok. So that's what I'm going to be watching as I edit this vlog. But girls, y'all make sure y'all watch it. If you guys have HBO or HBO Max, whatever the name it is of it, I guess it's called Max. Yeah, if you guys have Max, watch Mother May I Murder. And they said it's another episode where girl, this woman and her son was down to doing the mattress mumbo, girl. And so the mama then coaxed the son into doing murdering people or whatever. So that was one. And then it's another thing called I think American Monster, girl. Now I watched this whole episode, and it's an episode about this girl that got married to this guy. She dated this guy and then they got married. The mama did not want her to marry this guy because the mama was his teacher when he was a kid. And the mama was like, yeah, I ain't never liked him because he always thought he was a know-it-all or whatever. So girl, the daughter then stuck with the man and they then went down to the thing and got married, girl. So the man had a car accident, and unfortunately in the car accident he ended up being paralyzed and in a wheelchair. Well, the mama was like, I think they got married after he was paralyzed. I'm gonna have to go back and watch, but anyway. So the mama did not want the girl to get married to this guy. And after he got in the wheelchair, the mama was like, man, fuck that nigga. Gone shit. Well, I don't want you with him. Leave him alone. Leave that, make that, roll that fool on. You know what I'm saying? She was like, you know, roll that fool up out your life or whatever. And so the girl was like, I'ma stick by him. I'ma stick with him. And so the mama was like, all right, whatever. Like, she was just like, this your chance to get out. So the girl didn't want to like leave him or whatever because he was in a wheelchair. Girl, why that fool was in a wheelchair and was still down to the thing, girl, getting people pregnant, had a baby on her, everything in the damn wheelchair. So anyway, they still didn't, he still wouldn't stop cheating, girl. So I guess he was rolling up to the bars and the clubs, the bowling alley, bingo, and everything else, girl, down to the thing, cheating in the next room in that wheelchair. But anyway, so girl, the wife decided like, okay, well, I see you're not gonna stop cheating. You're gonna keep cheating. So why don't we just have an open marriage or whatever? So I guess he didn't like that. He did not like that. And the lady started gaining her own independence, girl. She went back to school. She got a doctorate degree, like all types of stuff. She really had some nice accomplishments. And girl, I guess at some point he got jealous of her. And, you know, once he got jealous of her, the relationship was already like really, really rocky. So it got worse. And unfortunately, this fool ended up rolling up on this lady and taking her life or whatever, girl. And eventually, I don't even know how many days he waited to call the cops or whatever. But once the cops came to the house, girl, he done took all her pictures and laid the pictures flat. But before he called anyone to tell anyone that he had, you know, taken his wife's life or whatever, girl, why was he texting the girl mama telling her I'm okay? But girl was misspelling words. It was like the grammar was all off. And so the mama was like, I knew something was wrong because of the way that those text messages was coming through. But anyway, I just thought I would come back and tell y'all that really quick or whatever. But okay, I'm finna go. I'm gonna go for real this time or whatever. All right, but anyway, girls, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
If there's a cure for this, I don't want it, but don't want it. If there's a remedy,